What is a micro trend in your eyes? And then just to follow up with that, do you have a favorite trend, least favorite trend moment right now? Like, where's your head at with all of it?
I think a micro trend is just like a very simple way of saying something that doesn't sustain itself in the trend cycle for very long.
Mm.
Because everything, even a classic item like a blazer or a straight leg pant, is part of the trend cycle. It just is a constant. So it has no dip, essentially. And I think a micro trend would be something that reaches its peak and then goes into obsolescence very quickly.
Mm.
Sometimes you can recognize them, sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, it's these concepts of what lasts and what doesn't revolves around revolves around agreed upon acceptance. And acceptance is actually what drives the trend cycle.
Really? That's so
Yep.
interesting. So something that like could appear to be a micro trend could pivot into a real trend, like without knowing, maybe?
Yeah, but it also could drive it into obsolescence just as fast. And that's why language like chuggy is so dangerous, because it drives the acceptance down quicker than something that if you just left it alone and let it have its moment would be a lot longer. But I think that, and that's like a basic rule of the trend cycle, is actually the like second part. It's a 5-part cycle, and the second part, while it's like kind of on the rise, is called acceptance.
Oh, wow. So we really control a trend cycle more than we realize.
Yeah.
Like language and comment. Wow. It just goes back to how like important language and commentary is around this stuff, because you could very well be the reason why a trend like Parisian ballet, like influence, like stays around, because it's like the conversation around it, like curating or cultivating this like following around it or fan base of it could be the reason why the fast fashion pieces that get produced during that time don't end up in a landfill or don't end up wow, I'm spiraling now. Sorry guys, but that's really, really interesting. Do you have any advice for people that like find inspiration within current fashion trends but want to create a like sustainable closet or approach it in a sustainable way?
Sleep on it, man. Sleep on it. Don't pull the trigger like the second you see something good. And also, if you are impulsive and you're gonna do it anyway, think about 5 to 10 different ways you'd wear something. How would you style it with the closet you have? And buying a bunch of things to make this piece fit in does not count. If you can't do that, hold off and just wait for something else to come along that fits what is in your closet already. That's a mistake that trust me, I've made tons of mistakes to get to where I am and to get to a place where I'm comfortable with my closet and I'm happy and proud of my consumption patterns. And that is a mistake I've made many times, where it's like, this is cute, I'm going to buy it. And then it arrives to me and I don't know how the fuck to wear it.
Yeah.
Or I can only wear it one way, or I can only wear it if I buy this type of shoe or jacket. Like, no. And then if you continuously purchase like that, before you know it, and it does take time to curate your closet, but before you know it, everything goes together.
Yeah.
Everything in you can't put a bad outfit together when you
Right.
like everything you have. Seriously.
It's
like,
so true.
and that, again, it comes with time. All my trend reports and predictions and stuff like really are coming at the angle of arming people with knowledge,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And sometimes people will message me and be like, I didn't even know like that this was a trend or was something that would be trending. And, I am gonna kind of like avoid it, I think, because I've been, feeling like I need to buy this. And it's sort of like those comments, it's like, that's great. Like, and then on the flip side, it's like, you talked about this 6 months ago and I did hop on the trend and I'm so glad I did, because I love this piece and I never would have known about it had not been for my report or whatever. So I feel like all my videos and stuff, like my intention is to arm people with knowledge to make the best decision that they can make.
Yeah.
And that's why I always talk about like personal style too, is people are always going to buy trends.
Yeah.
Trends are never going to not exist. It's just the fact of capitalism and the fashion industry that pulls in billions of dollars a year. Like, they're not going to stop. So it's better to change the narrative of look, you're not stupid. You don't dress bad if you participate in trends. Just be mindful and think about, are they your personal style? Can you wear them 30 different times? Like, are you going to actually get your wear per dollar for this item that you want to participate in? Don't like, and I agree with you about the Shein thing, because I feel like when things are priced so low like that, something switches in your brain where it's like, this is disposable now,
Yes.
and I can just buy it and it's like nothing. But something that I've done, because I still thrift, I still, buy things that are cheap. Like, I'll lowball on eBay. It's like my favorite thing to do. But it doesn't, like, my mindset has just changed where it doesn't matter how much something costs. I think about it as an investment, no matter what. Like, it could be $20, it could be $400. That is an investment that I'm intentionally bringing into my wardrobe. And that's really like my message with pretty much everything I talk about. Like, wear whatever you want. Seriously, if it's a trend, if it's not, like, if it's chuggy, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you think about it as like a long-term thing that you're gonna love and treat with respect.
100%.